Creating a Reality of Light, Part 1. I found something that I wrote in my journal. It was a way I was given many years ago to release guilt. This process was one in which I used a small square, not round, table on which I placed a symbol for each of the 4 elements. For example, earth was represented as a pottery cup, air was represented as a smoking incense stick, fire was represented as a burning candle, water was represented as a glass of water. Each of the elements represented would be in the north, east, south, and west corners. I lit the candle, used the lit candle to start the incense, put water in the glass, and arranged the clay pot in one of the 4 corners. I then sat in front of the table and wrote a short sentence about what I wanted to release. In my case, I wanted to release guilt. After I had meditated on releasing guilt for about 5 or 10 minutes, I then blew out the candle, snuffed out the incense, poured out the water, and gently tapped the clay pot. I also took a moment to write down my process. Then, I went about my day. The next day, I came back around the same time, and changed the positions of the representatives of earth, air, fire, and water to a different corner of the north, east, south, and west. Lit the candle fire with a match, lit the incense air with the candle, arranged the clay pot earth and put fresh water into the container. I then sat in front of the table and wrote a short sentence to release my guilt. I did this ritual for 7 days. Then I cleared everything off and put it away. I was surprised how profound that simple ceremony was. Since then, I have given that releasing ceremony to many people, and they all agreed that the process worked on some very deep subconscious level. I feel that I am guided to share this clearing ceremony now because we are moving in and out of our 3rd dimensional consciousness, as our physical bodies are going through a major transmutation. This transmutation is occurring on an elemental level. In fact, dear Gaia is also going through this transmutation at an elemental level. Since we are all going through a major transition in our physical life, it is helpful to honor each of the 4 main elements that have joined together to create both our personal and planetary bodies. In fact, Gaia wishes to speak with you within the now. Gaia speaks. My dear humans, I am your Earth Mother. I am made of the same elements as you, my human children. Therefore, since this is the now of transition that many of you do not remember asking for, you may perceive the changes within your Earth vessel and Earth life as some kind of 3rd dimensional failure, mistake, or as something that you should have done differently. Fortunately, your 4th dimensional bodies are reminding you that this experience has the feel of initiation. An initiation often feels as though you have made a mistake, or there was some kind of accident. However, your baseline, elemental self, reminds you that what is occurring within your body and your consciousness is not a mistake. It is not an accident. You may have to go through a certain, uncomfortable experience several times before you can realize, oh, this is an initiation. Initiations are not fun. Initiations often feel as if there is something that you must do. You do not want to do this initiation, but your higher self has sent it to you because I, your Mother Gaia, need you to consciously perceive, experience, and interact with the higher dimensional beings that are calling you into active duty. Every ascended master went through their final initiation before they could fully and innately expand their perceptions into the 5th dimensional now, as well as transmute their expectations from 3rd dimensional expectations to multi-dimensional expectation. Congratulations, dear ascending humans, you have all gone through, will go through, and/or are going through an initiation within the now of my planetary, interdimensional transition. Your initiation is actually that you are ready to call in any person, place, situation, and/or element that you have ever damaged, harmed, or hurt in any manner, and to send them unconditional love, acceptance, and forgiveness. I offer the above elemental blessing as an example of how you can assist me to clear my planetary body from the baseline of my elemental kingdom. You are given the above ritual so that you can begin and/or expand your process by honoring the elements of my Earth body. I, your Mother Gaia, wish to speak a little bit about initiations in ancient Egypt. What occurred during the ancient Egyptian initiations is that when one was ready for their high initiation, first they went into one of the catacombs underneath the Great Pyramid of Giza. They would have only water for the 7 days and 7 nights that they would meditate within that catacomb. Some of them go insane. Some would drink all the water and die of thirst. Some would pace their drinking out and did not die of thirst. Some never drank the water and didn't need it because they went into such a state of consciousness that they could go deeply grounded in my planetary core, that they were supported by all my planetary energy fields, that they were no longer one individual. Within my core, they asked to be my representative for Earth. Once they saw themselves as a representative for planet Earth, they were no longer individuals. They were definitely still a human because they were wearing a human vessel. But once they started really remembering how they were a representative for Gaia's Earth, their third-dimensional self began to connect with their higher expressions of self. This is when they began their ongoing communication with the higher dimensional beings. At first, they communicated with what they would call their guides, their higher guides, and their higher self. Whatever they called these guides, eventually they began to merge with them by filling in the in-between of the guide and the human. More and more of the humans on the surface of my planet, as well as those who reside within my planetary body, are now merging their human self with their fifth dimension and beyond higher self. Their process begins by recognizing that the being before them is, indeed, a higher expression of themselves. Then they start filling gap between their physical self and our fifth dimensional self with unconditional love. More and more of my service-bound humans are beginning to spend their time and energy in the pursuit of remembering their higher dimensional experiences with their fifth dimensional self. The more my earthbound ones spend their time with their fifth dimensional light body self, the less they care about the third dimensional time, and the more they care about filling the illusion of separation between their physical self and their metaphysical, meaning beyond, and their physical self. From my planetary perception, there is no separation. Hence, in between the right and the wrong, the good and bad, and all the 3D polarities of the third dimension, there is no in-between. All life, all reality, is constant intermingling, like the ocean or the sky. However, one can only realize that fact when they have chosen to leave all human time and enter into my planetary now. As a planet, I am all times within the now. I am all oceans, all skies, and all weather within the now. I am all of time within the now. Therefore, I am no time. As more and more of my beloved humans remember their fifth dimensional expressions of self, they will remember how to fill in the spaces in between with unity of all life. If there is no in between, there is no separation. Many of my humans have heard that their fifth dimensional states of consciousness are beyond time. In other words, their third-fourth dimensional states of consciousness are part of my Gaia's time-space operating system, which is a third-fourth dimensional operating system. However, many of you are aware that time is longer and slower in the third-dimensional consciousness, and faster and more imagistic in the fourth-dimensional consciousness. Then, the further up you move in subplanes of the fourth dimension, the more they move into an experience of it all occurring now. When they cross into the fifth dimension, they leave time. And when they leave time, they leave separation, for if each minute is not separated from the next, how can one measure 1 minute? When they leave separation, they leave competition, for there is no separate person with whom they can be worse than or better than. Fortunately, once humanity's consciousness expands beyond third-fourth dimensional time-space frequency, they will begin to live within a reality based on here and now. This shift into another reality is similar to if you were a child and you suddenly went into a school where everyone at school spoke a different language than you. You don't know that language, but the other children can easily communicate with you. Somehow you will need to go through some kind of test, initiation, in order to understand what the others are saying. Because the other children can hear and communicate with you fine, they're thinking that you can understand them. You want to be a part of this new school, So you feel like you must go through some kind of class or initiation to learn their language. There are many of you who are in the first stages of remembering where you came from, how did you get here, and how can you learn to fit in and learn this other language. As I move beyond the story and into the truth, I will share with you that the language that you hear them speaking, and that you cannot understand, yet, is fifth-dimensional light language. Now I, Gaia, wish to tell you that the best place to learn remember light language is from your own higher dimensional self who always speaks light language. However, you are not consciously recognizing that you are actually translating these light messages into your 3D earth language. More and more of you are remembering that your multidimensional self isn't way up or way over. Your multidimensional self is in. Your multidimensional self is in you now. When your only concept of reality was based on time and space, your consciousness was based on the separation between you and your multidimensional self. On the other hand, your physical self was way down low in the physical world. As you all remember to think in a fifth-dimensional way, you will get the proof that your physical self needed that there is no separation between multidimensional and physical self. As you move into the consciousness of, I am now, everything starts to shift. Increasingly, in the midst of your third and lower fourth dimensional moments, you are having moments of illumination. Within those moments of illumination, you may write something, paint something, do something, or remember something. But you can't hold on to it because your consciousness has not yet fully adapted to that frequency of reality. Your situation is like little children who are just beginning to walk. They can walk for a little while, but then they get so excited they can't walk, that they fall down. When you first visit a fifth-dimensional reality, you may get so excited that you are actually experiencing the fifth dimension. You can become so excited that you lose your focus. Then you fall out of that state of consciousness and you are back in the physical world again. One thing that can greatly assist you is to remember to see and read light. When you are seeing and or reading light, your mental body views the message as mental concepts that may have suddenly flown into your mind. In the same manner that your 3D brain creates words from what you hear with your 3D hearing, your mental body creates concepts from what is perceived via your fifth-dimensional perceptions. Your emotional body flows through the light symbols that your mental body received and simultaneously created. In the same manner that your 3D brain creates words, your emotional body creates bodily reactions, which are quickly translated to how your body feels, and or whatever verbal manner in which you learn to read your emotions. Your spiritual body collects your mental concepts and bodily reactions, and deposits them into your Atma within your high heart. Your Atma is the threefold flame within your high heart, which represents your infinite wisdom, multidimensional power, and unconditional love. The light language messages are stored within your Atma to create your own light language translating device. You will also be guided to develop a deeper, more personal relationship with my planetary self. The light language is to be stored in your higher heart in order to develop a deeper understanding of how you can assist with my process of planetary ascension. Blessings from your mother Gaia. Channeled by Suzanne Lee. SuzanneLeePhD.blogspot.com